Okay, next problem I'm forced to address with this car is all of a sudden my service engine soon light came on. Well, I've already scanned it with the computer, so let me bring that up and I'll show you what code I'm getting. Okay, hopefully this is clear. I just ran the codes and you can see here I have a P0440, which is extremely common in this truck, so I hear. And if we click on it, you can see all of the things it could be. Fuel cap not installed, improperly installed, faulty cap, blah, 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 the purge solenoid, and even the canister. And from my understanding, this is one of the most difficult codes to track down. Now, this is the P0440. Now, I believe there's two other numbers, and both of those might be more precise to say the solenoid or the canister. So I'm going to try the easiest, cheapest, quickest fix, and let's just replace the gas cap, because I have already tried tightening it, taking it on and off to see if by some chance that fixed it. So let's go ahead and replace the cap, and then we'll come back and see if we still get the code. Okay, guys, well, let's do a follow-up. I just left you on with a cliffhanger there that I needed to pass Smog, and the problem was the truck was not completing a drive cycle. So I finally got it past the next stage. I think what I told you actually in the last part, I'm sorry, there's been a long gap in between the last time I recorded and I didn't go back and look before recording this. So where I left off is I did have a service engine light come on, and I forget what the code was. The code, I don't remember the exact number, but it had to do with the Evap. Well, I did the first thing that they usually say to check, and it's the gas cap. So I put a brand new gas cap in, I cleared the code. The service engine light has not come back on. I ran the computer scan for the IM modules, and it still showed the Evap is incomplete, but I also had one for EGR had not completed either. Now, I had heard, and I didn't confirm yet, I didn't confirm it ahead of time, if I needed the Evap to clear. See, as of today's date, this is 2022, this is August. And from what I had seen online, people kept saying, Evap's okay in California, that's not required to pass Smog. Well, I was doing everything I could to get that to clear because I wanted to make sure the service engine light didn't come back on, because there's about at least two other things it could be for the Evap. Easy one is the gas cap. The other one, there's a sensor valve, something by the gas tank, and then I think there's something under the engine compartment, but I hear it's a nightmare trying to track that down. Anyways, I kept trying to run drive cycles. All of my sensors had cleared, the catalyst, or excuse me, the O2, heated O2 sensors. That was the one that was stopping me from getting smogged originally. But after I had the Evap code, I noticed the EGR module hadn't completed. Well, that completed too. The only thing left was the Evap. It still hasn't completed. It says incomplete on there. So anyways, I went ahead and we had to take one of our other vehicles to get smogged, brought the truck with him. He said, no, you don't need to do the Evap one. He ran the quick little scan. I passed Smog, so now we're good to go. And I have so many other projects to go. So that was the update. We have success. I have passed Smog. I got my stickers. We're ready to go. One thing I will point out that became very useful from other videos I had seen is this little cheapo scanner. All this one really is good for is scanning your codes, check engine light. But you know what? It's like barely over $20. I'm thinking I'm going to buy one of these for every car and just keep them in the glove box. So as you're driving around, you get a check engine light. You don't even have to go to AutoZone. Even though that's free, this is way more convenient. Then you could just pull over or just plug it in while you're driving. And so what I was doing is I would plug this in whenever I drove somewhere, and I would just have this sitting here in my map pocket, just kind of pick it up and look at it every once in a while. I'm going to bring the camera over here and I'll show you exactly what this tool looks like and what the sensor is that I was talking about. All right, so here's the scan tool I'm using. It is a MaxiScan MS309 by Autel. Let me plug it in here and show you what it can do. So you've got your basic setup. This is just your standard code reader. You know, this is what you use when your check engine light would go off. So, but for our purposes, you can see right here, it's going to show you the code, it shows you the monitors, which ones are okay, how many are incomplete. And so the one we want, you can read codes, you can erase codes, freeze frame information. But see, for Smog purposes, the IM readiness, that's the one that we're always concerned with here in California. So enter that, and you can see my Check engine light status says off. As we scroll down, you can see there's my Evap monitor, how it still says incomplete. But all the rest say okay. So that's good. We passed smog, that's all that matters. Yeah. So there you have it.